Trust your hustle when you can, homeboy, it's nothing personal. Never ending like the range of human and passion endeavored. I remember through the sender's own exploding eyes. If it cries, tie a rose in her hair. Wake up so the makeup covering up your breakup can bear. Despair brings in jealousy just for conversation, explaining himself in your ear full of exaggeration. Public housing wakes me up in the morn, and it's a fine way to feel so deformed, or so he warned. I hate your album even more when it's performed like your live show sucks. You know who I am, I know who you are, but with 16 of you on stage, you won't go far. Star, you know who I am, I know who you are, but with 9 of you up on stage, you won't go far. I called the tambourine man. Early this morning I was running out of inspirations. Have you ever felt this way? I called the tambourine man. Early that morning I was running out of aspiration. Have you ever felt this way? I called the tambourine man. Early this morning I was running out of aspirations. Have you ever felt that way? I called the tambourine man. Early this morning I was running out of inspiration. Have you ever felt this way?
Lost my vision on a gander through the land of the blind, on my way to meet the king who was the man with one eye. Speaking to the ground, always muttering his clustered words, flustered. Which way is Oz from here? Noticing Kansas, though. Traveled on a bearing vessel, crossed the ocean to a barren land. Only fear was to steer the anchor from settling in the sand. Backpack full of winnings, new beginnings in his bag, with nothing to lose but his own inspiration. Dedication and temptation came to meet him at the shoreline. Here's an hourly wage, an aspiration, and some more time. No excuses, the prisoner was sent on his way. Freedom to explore as long as he returned the next day. If we could just get your signature, we'll quickly install this limiter. Then we can monitor your progress like a machine. You're fit to dream, wander, process, go retain some information. But don't tell us where you're going, cause we know where you've been. I called the tambourine man early this morning. I was running out of inspirations. Have you ever felt that way? I called the tambourine man early this morning. I was running out of aspirations. Have you ever felt that way? I called the tambourine man early this morning. I was running out of inspirations. Have you ever felt that way? I called the tambourine man early this morning. I was running out of aspirations. Have you ever felt that way?
Yeah, cause it's easy to see from my convention to be one's own eventual glee, loving what I know has been killing me. Cause at the moment when its fingers start splitting my rib cage open, I feel broken, choking tearfully. It's all right here for me to overlook too fearfully, consumed by what appears to me, assumed but not as cheerfully. We lived in here for me, the surface was your callous throne. Shallow's a Tinkerbell clone handing me the stone. I'm going home tonight without the drunken women. I paid for conversation, break me off some information. At the ass end of creation, from the cup of Adam's dripping exclamation, this convinced may appear something more, where there's plenty poor, free-flowing spear chucker, highball acquaintances to ignore, fucker. I'd like to wake up on the beach with a can of empty bleach and a peaceful, accomplished feeling inside. I really woke up in the ditch, hungover without my grits or a Coke for the long walk home, bro. And I called the tambourine man. Early this morning I was running out of aspirations. Have you ever felt that way? I called the tambourine man. Early this morning I was running out of inspiration. Have you ever felt this way? I called the tambourine man. Early this morning I was running out of aspirations. Have you ever felt that way? I called the tambourine man. Early this morning cause I was running out of inspiration.
I know an angel who's a sinner and a devil who's a god. I've met a princess who's a demon and a hero who's a fraud. I've been robbed by a good Samaritan, blessed by a ruthless murderer, healed by a sick man, and received gifts from petty burglars. I've been taken in by a homeless man this evening who cared for me when my car broke down. Thank you. I've seen war at a peace rally and clowns at a funeral and deaf rappers still capable to hear sound. Who the fuck is that? I know that I'm nowhere near the purest soul in town. As a child, I even stole from the lost and found. Things are often looking up because I'm always on the ground. The bigger I fall, I've learned the longer it takes to get up. What's wrong with 21 years old and still I get told to grow up. The most important event of my life, and hours late I'd show up. I think I've seen a lot for a young buck, but don't know shit about today. But I know that I'm not fucked, cause my ambition's still okay. I called the tambourine man. Early this morning I was running out of inspirations.
Have you ever felt that way? I called the tambourine man. Early this morning I was running out of aspirations.
Have you ever felt this way?
Yeah, I thought so. You're still broke with morals, too bad. This whole MCing thing is cute, but can you pay for the ride? Figured as much. You're still broke with morals. Besides, how's the struggle, man? They're in your game anyway. Walk the fine line to make some urban choices today. How's the struggle there? Believe it or not, less fair. I'm a rapper from Regina, but nobody seems to care. I took a picture of you and me in Canadian Tire, looking at ceiling fans inside of the casing we admired. God is over for the week until next Sunday, so who do you want to steal from or burn down on Monday? Support my prison, pay the $5 cover, and I'll know you showed that love you're always talking about, brother. Your local artist sucks a lot more sober, like the feeling I got in my stomach when Ricky first doubled over. I rap for job stability, cause you gotta give her. Poke a hole in the bottom of the can and just give her. You know I wake up every morning and I give her hard, cause you got to keep on giving her. I rap for job stability, cause you got to give her. Poke a hole in the bottom of this can and just give her. You know I wake up every morning and I give her hard, cause you gotta keep on giving her when the going gets tough. I don't know about y'all hustlers, but I'm hitting this club. You down in mob with me or not this, son? Let's get this done. That Slimmy on the right is feeling me. I tuck this gun in, till she loving on this muscle right here, shaking it something. Why you hating on a player, getting his pay? I'm spending 50 G's a day on car washes and Cavassier. Go check the dossier, represent the trouble crew. I'm from the raw dog vagina where dudes shit on you. I was an upper middle class kid with a do-rag, rigged up a phony accent for his mile high bullshit pile. This style, shorty, I ain't trying to hear all that noise. Being a business-minded fella got me hella good bull. And we'll just censor this version for virgin if we want the deal. Put a rocket pack on this blazer, hit it, and I'll go fail. Mother loves her little astronaut. Why she passed me all the cash she got. Moving on to more than hate. $100 dinner plates, kinda looking like ya. Why don't your lady write so when she's humping me? It's because she's unavailable, partner. You still trying to be the guard, like I'ma get all this money, take the yacht over the cuts, send a chopper for Merc. Danny Boy's supposed to hit me on his girlfriend's phone, trying to act like players always home. Fuck him, he's right. If Impulse on a private jet pumping Dr. Dre, I bet Shocks is pulling up to the goodbye offices in a tank. It's how we live in this rank, cocky with no one to thank but the victims, I guess. You know me loud enough stress, 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 you know me loud enough stress. You know me loud enough stress, you know me loud enough stress, you know me loud enough stress, you know me loud. You know me loud enough stress, you know me loud enough stress, you know me loud enough stress, you know me loud enough stress.
Never say nothing no bullshit like that. Never say no bullshit shit like that. Never say no bullshit like that. I don't live none of that bullshit. That shit is absolutely bullshit.
I'm so dope, man. I'm so dope. So dope, man. Check it out. Drop a hit. Don't believe the numbers, man, I swear. Everywhere I go, I break dance and make fans. So there. Wanna dig a little deeper? paper in the issue, better bring a pencil and a tissue pair. I wanna live there in Schitt's Creek, standing on the corner with my hands out. How to use the words to confuse the mass. Everybody likes the record cause the third song's fast. Hey yo, I got this shit coming out my ass. Doing collabos for cash. Ask me when I'll relax and smile. I may never finish anything worthwhile. That's what I do, yo. Writers in their heat come true. I really is so original, he sounds like you know who. And it figures that his attitude blue. Girl, I only rap because I got the tattoo. All my children, they rebellious fools, as opposed to cools. Use your foes as tools, get your loads in schools. There are those for ghouls. Put your fingers in the air and let them know rap rules. Be a whack man, write a song about your gun, be the Pac-Man. Eat it up and get a light, make a rap plan. Put it down, let it run, sample, gap band. Be more original, you bum. Here I come, the mic check sniper, full of verbals and it's lyrical bliss. What?
Little B is a problem, his screaming doesn't seem to really help him. Outsiders in his world just aren't welcome. Goes to sleep hungry and wakes up feeling empty without an outcome. Oblivion, crushed oblivious in an instant. Opinions thrust, they've lost all their innocence. She's gone missing, I can't find her so I wallow in the worries of the world as a reminder. Damn these hippie G's, the epitome of idiots. Limited equipment but we acting like we live in it. No one rhythm fits, to escape the word of ear. Settle with silent victory but glad to be here. Forget the melody, I'm coming to your condominium. She's our girl, intimate with my instrument. Straight pimpin' him. Yo, I heard your album, I rated it. I was dope, but that deaf kid, I hated him. Check it, I'm stepping through the new millennium. Flaming motorcycles and pool parties is the trend. Players acting hard, but the reason I get deals, my Safeway card is paying for my meals. Fuck this farm, I wanna live in the ghetto with you. They call me MC, that's how we do.
That's how we do, that's how we do.
Stomping syllables on the spot. Hold me down, baby.
That's how we do, that's how we do, that's how we do.
Man, this song's stupid.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, coming up to these old tricks and nonsense, that's how I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting paid, the Lord's getting made, getting money, getting it all. I ain't trying to miss them little leagues, you know what I mean? So we over there pushing keys, but I'm trying to be me, so I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm Z, so I do, man. I ain't trying to do nothing else except for what I know how I do.
Do it wrong, do it right. Do it wrong, do it right. You can't do it wrong, do it right. Think you wanna do it wrong, do it right.
You wanna walk in the park, then buy a dog, girl. Talk about it as a friend, take your clothes off. Got a problem with it now, we can argue later. Need a ride, call your own, here's a nickel for the phone. I had to scratch an itch, so I'm sleeping with your sister now, bitch. Running around when you're working out of town. This gigolo can be a nasty bastard down for getting passed around wherever ass is found. Pick a pretty girl, dog, and I'ma do what I says. Fuck around and get a slap in the dreads, listen to deads. Did you put some kind of cream on the score? Like I told ya, quit your talking back and be glad I never sold ya. The owed ya, appreciated food stamp checks. Since we never really made a connection aside from sex, give me blowjobs after school.
Say what?
I say your coke tonight cause I'm cool.
Well, okay.
So we can ride the roll all night long. I bought a pocket of chains for your thong.
Let's get it on.
Give me everything you have and I'll become it again. Guaranteed I only want her cause she's your girlfriend. Waking up to fresh food on my plate. Never asking cause you know what you're told and that's straight. Girl, I always
Do right, make you do wrong, make you do right, make you do wrong.
I wanna apologize for the shit I did plus said, girl. Don't let it get to your heart or your head. I ran my mouth like it had feet with words I never meant. Truthfully, you make my world seem relevant. Sing for the pleasure of it. The hard times let you know the measure of it. Anything gone through can rise above it. I might not like everything you do, but I can learn to love it. I'm feeling how the glove fit tight. Your womanhood is righteous. I might have you spend the night for the rest of my life. My heart beat for you, we got the same blood type. You just gave me the light like smoking a spliff in church. When I got issues, you nurse and fix the hurt. Unbelievable the amount of bliss.
Sometimes you just can't believe that I'm hitting this.
Make you wanna
run away,
make you wanna
come to stay,
make you wanna
nigga me in,
make you wanna
work it through,
make you wanna
sweat it out,
make you wanna
make a sin,
make you wanna
drink the gin. On a stroll in the grass out exploring. The conversation was platonic and boring.
Like me.
I wanna talk it out whenever you're ready.
Tell me when.
I'll come and get you in the horse drawn from this moment on. I'm proud to meet your feminine force. It's an honor and a privilege to be part of your day. With a dash of Latin and tice, Hawaiian on some ice. With a twist of French Canadian spice on some Asian rice. If there's any trouble, I'll be your De Niro. Because I'm good at catching bullets in my teeth like our hero. Amazing grace, I respect your body and soul. There's never been an angel more incredibly alive, remaining whole throughout the struggle with a smile. You're everything the most to me, so naturally I'll
Do right, make you do wrong, make you do right, make you do wrong.
I wanna do something to you in the worst way. Girl, it's been downhill since the first day. I tried to build a bridge on trust, but you was only concerning yourself with you. Put a rift between us. I hope you get the screw like construction sites do. I'ma fuck women to spite you, cause I got a right to. Ride in my car and smoke some shit, then tell all my people that you're a dumb bitch. Pulling on my heartstring, leaving you a while ago definitely would have been the smart thing for me to accomplish. You're pompous, letting people influence. Fuck you and your accomplice, saying I'm a worthless boy like Bounty, so you can count me out like Ronnie, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, and Bobby. A new addition to your always changing position. Wanna holler all the time but don't listen to what I'm trying to get across to you. We fight, which becomes it was only the in you. Yeah, envisioning your last breath. Love, think and do shit you'll regret.
Do right, make you do wrong, make you do right, make you do wrong. Do right, make you do wrong, make you do right, make you do wrong. Do right, make you do wrong, make you do right, make you do wrong. Do right, make you do wrong, make you do right, make you.
Fuck, Randy, that's so good.
Kick in the face.
Kick in the beat.
Bring it to the street.
Because of my booming rock box. Oh shit, man, you sample your drums from the RZA? Shit cooked up in Great Digger's laboratory. That's how I'm gonna start this song.
All y'all know,
Slaves.
skills.
Sounds alright. It's not too gay.
Hey, shut up, eh?
Don't say things you don't mean, man. It's live.
It's my home, it's my turf. I'm gonna claim hip hop, man. It's my shit. Anybody else who raps is whack. Yo, if you rap, you rap? Yo, yeah, you suck. Yo, yeah.
Nobody has to know. Nobody has to care.
Lazy shots. QC what? Crudest nuts to hang with, like your testicles. You're number one.
I'm being a goof.
It's like a lot of people ask me, but I ain't afraid of death. I already know that it's gonna suck. He's a crazy, crazy bastard, man, but I ain't afraid of him. Daily stabbed by self-defeat, gained a beat down from grief, murdered mind, falling victim, strangled by simplicity, hung by horror, punched, elbowed, kneed, kicked in the mouth. I man the carcass of a fan that fell but never lost his bounce. Left-winded, broke, bleeding, suffering for vision, wounds too deep to heal, leaking juices out to keep me living. Flesh torn, inner organs exposed, worn from the kilometers traveled, plus the pus-popping blisters on my toes. Repeated blows to the face, cupping my shattered nose in disgrace, with no bandages or treatments there to put it back in place. Murder is the case, now I'm stuck feeling like a waste. My stomach shrunk to adapt to the size of my living space. A highly vicious pair of fish hooks planted deep within my cheek for all the friends I've made and lost from interests that I couldn't keep. Hoof me in the jimmy, feed me shots directly in the kidney, so that food loses all taste. I stay incredibly skinny. Feet rested on the sidewalk, tongue pasted to the curb, waiting for my mug to meet your foot to stop me into earth. Crushed by those above who claim that they're the ones put here to help me. For all the women that I've met that made my morals so unhealthy. Thanks, we learned so much. I'll be sure to pull the house off when you're melting. Witch. Creep up behind me and slap me bare skin on the neck as hard as possible, cause New Jack stamps symbolize respect. Welcome to eternal debt, don't bet on leaving here alive. Nowadays it's what I'm breathing, that's the cause of how I die. All the bricks are tied on, these sinking words that I've drawn have transformed to bubbles floating near the surface of the pond. I'm feeling settled on the bottom, staring upwards through the glimmer. Roundhouses for the loser, but a drop kick for the winner. Just rewired the jaw, due to all this nitty gritty. Feeling blue from several bruises on my body, it ain't pretty. Urban inner city hit me. Now we see each other more, she's got me in the figure four, haven't scored and still sleep on the floor. Body, mind, and soul, they're all equally sore. Pleasure comes from pain endeavored, but stamina's the real chore. Heated blisters from the nipple twisters, trying to match the interests of myself, the head's associates, and all the other listeners. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Another prairie winter, 40 below freezing, frostbitten shivers, floating up Saskatchewan River with no paddles, but somehow I still get splinters. Lodged in every bit of land, head planted in advice. This mic is stuck in my hand, man, I work sleepless through the night. Big kids do cry, especially when the pressure's applied, gouging my vision with your thumbs jammed deep within my eye.
Get on down now.
By laughing off my pride, Realized I'm never out of harm, constantly dragged to the peak by the skin under my arm. Bells ringing in my eardrum, too complicated to get it. Calls for attention will only get their ass kicked by the medic. Imprints embedded, from the rings of the fists to the time invested. Hit percentage measured by the amount of the shots connected, but manages to crash at every curve. It's not the swelling but agony of what's real hitting the nerve.
Once upon a time. Once upon a time. Once upon a time.
A brutal king in the glory of all his permanent position, where the torture of destruction was the structure of his vision. As in every day, he'd meet an ogre by the bridge he built to reminisce about the daughters that he bathed in silk. And his ignitions were the burning that tabooed his lies, cause when the ogre would fillet him, he would roll his eyes. And this was daily operation for so many moons, until his castle got attacked by some forest goons. And they besieged him in his riches and his place of throne, and spilled the blood of his defeat on all the gold he owned. So now the kingdom is a beautiful and pretty space, and not your usual unsuitable and pseudo waste. They introduced the king of former hate to what he rated, from idol god to a pitiful self-created jerk. So now the Lord is out of work and just a broken joker that wanders daily by that underpass to find his ogre. But no one's over in the corner where they used to huddle to take a little swig and throw a punch and drunken mumble. And so the tears will stay away. He keeps his kneadings plain and takes his passion in his hand to stroke away the pain. Another story and a fable for the world to gain, from brother to brother or mother to another name. The parable is unbearable and it's fairly vain, but no one could stop him when he started like the acid rain. Whoever dissed me in my fur coat and my iron rayon, come watch me spank it like it's scribbled on my wall in crayon. These are emotions that I wrote out into being of proof, to put my mind between the lines like an addict's use.
Once upon a time.
There was a crooked man living once a time or something, that had a lime of luncheon and would never dine without it. And he would scream and he would shout that he would bleed without it. Truly believed he couldn't breathe without a pinch a day. So he would walk along and talk about his favorite thrillers, and buy the posters of the killers and their picture makeup. His dandelions were roses and he puked in frozen tones, amongst perversion where he fears he has to call it home. Attaining satisfaction, living free of moral borders, at peace with golden shower gifts he gives to his supporters. It's easy breezy cover girl if you're a hollow spirit, and over pivot made the crooked man a living lyric. A pause in the fabric of time afforded all his choices. He hit the liquor and the gun store, obeyed the voices, and into Susie's room to see if anything was cute. Figured the way up he changed into this here Santa suit. Good morning children in the twilight of this afternoon. It's good to see you all again, you're looking carbon copy. But in the distance his progression from was ever sloppy, and so the bullet from the sniper hit him right in heart. And Susie's brother felt a pinch of his redemption start, and threw his mask off in the bush and ran into the dark. Another fable in a cradle for the world to quiver, working for someday when I write a song to make you shiver. These parables are unbearables, thank you very much. I dropped my kids off at your mom's house and didn't flush. Who could have stopped me when I faded on your golden beast? Fucking your back room in the bathroom like a Catholic priest, with these emotions that I wrote out in to lead my path, turning the gift of have into a want that feeds the wrath. Another story and a fable for the world to gain, from brother to brother or mother to another name. These parables too unbearables to escape in vain, putting poop in earlobes and turning your fog into a flame. You couldn't stop me when I started like the acid rain. You thought you got me when I dropped out of your schools in pain, from musketeering aspirations in the prairie plains. I think of lava shit that dropping right out in the flames.
Once upon a time. Once upon a time. Once upon a time. Once upon a time.
Basically, we're audio sluts. We just, we cost little money and we drop hot lyrical gems for that. Just doing it. Basically making change into dollars and dollars in the real. We is.
Here's a pocket full of nothing and what's left of my pride. I roam the earth and search for something for these thoughts to coincide. Reality's too hard to find when all that's ever done is dreaming. Starving is a state of mind to give the word a stronger meaning. The social stomach, and I feel slightly depressed, riding on half its anger, hopes full of confusion and stress. A lavish life of unrest that's truly one of a kind. I chose to starve myself today so I can play in due time. Found some love in a line, I'm what's considered a fiend. Grown from working life to die to try to live towards a dream. Nothing left for us to eat except for someone else's meat with 10,000 other scattered scavengers competing for the feast. I go from city to city and live vicarious through pity, barely making home for my shows because my tires are shitty. Got all my devils with me and nothing left for them to lose except the name I gave the pain from being battered and bruised. Join the caravan confused.
Where has it gone?
It's in the surface that's been walked on, steps taken to awaken every purpose vacant, taught wrong, been way too long now since I've rested my head. 21 years I've led confused, already status is dead. Become a victim of no income in which no one really listens, so I walk the atlas aiming at attempts to fill the difference. Follow interest with my window pressed gently against your face, so when I'm empty others still appreciate the views I take. Out of place and out of funds and dried up crumbs on the plate, with no ends to match the beginning some just can't appreciate.
Where's your work?
Mine's in the air and every breath that I take spent sifting through emotions of a generation full of hate.
The separation.
Sure, there's many with the skill to form a paragraph, but intentions of individuals are bleak and only there to rap. Where's your track? Well, I ain't shit, but I admit when I'm wrong. Can freestyle pioneering, but just can't write a damn song.
Well, I ain't shit, but admit when I'm wrong. Can freestyle pioneering, just can't write a damn song.
Well, I ain't shit, but I admit when I'm wrong. Can freestyle pioneering, but just can't write a damn song.
Hell no, I ain't shit, but admit when I'm wrong. Can freestyle pioneering, just can't write a damn song.
Couldn't keep, left the beat, came back to meet it in the morning. Learned to greet with what I seek as the journey and treat objective as the warning. Blurry vision forming, I focus on the light ahead that's bouncing off the ground beneath me, trying to decompose the dead. Hold my heart to the horizon, let fate drag me past my senses. Hunger grappling with the attitudes of thousands and their menace. Generals and their lieutenants plot the murder of a nation. Fenced in, standing here defenseless, waiting in my own frustration. Give me $10 for the show, maybe a coupon and a t-shirt. Spare my dignity to try to plant my new songs in the speaker. I need work, paying dues, it's costing more than I expected. Can't even go outside, it seems the world is out to get us. Disrespected, unidentified, one-man army of another. Stupid mutter holds me under, keeps me sinking in the stutter. Now I wonder, what's the sense in trying to outscream the thunder? Found a formula for motion, starting backwards from the gutter. It's best to start from where I've sunk on the charts that don't exist. Probably not your favorite rapper on your Christmas list, but I persist, and that's the niche. We don't sing or call you bitch. Audio sluts, all they ask is to freely explore the gift. Well, I ain't shit, but I admit when I'm wrong. Can freestyle pioneering, but just can't write a damn song.
Well, I ain't shit, but admit when I'm wrong. Can freestyle pioneering, just can't write a damn.
Struggling with myself in the blow. I think you dropped your coke in the snow, but ayo, another day, another stereo.
Struggling with myself in the blow. I think I dropped my coke on your flow, so I'ma have to crawl around and sniff that up though.
Chopping swords into dope rhymes and lyrical verbals.
Shatter into dope pieces. Mad cow thesis.
Telekinesis.
Reese's over there in pieces, selling our new releases.
Peep this. Sitting wondering why I make less money than Joe Budden. Loving to hate the entertainers you respect for doing nothing. Rap City sucking. I still watch it but I hate it. Animated by the option so it's often contemplated. I've heard most of it before and all the rap is overrated. Rarely is a head impressed by the skills that are demonstrated. On the TV I walk the streets trying to sell my CDs, bartering with peasant folks that I convince to buy an EP. It's not easy, but then again, whose life is? I'd stop bitching if I'd get this last puzzle piece to fit. We all want it, a plan to get a grapple on the biz. I rap like a superhero just to sell it to the kids. Another punk rock, teeny bop, drunk talking weenie pop. Clearly running game with your little sister, 14 or not. The scene is shot, but I'm not saying I'm a savior. I used to love her lots, now I just feel like a raver. Cheers to entertainers, cause I stole what from who? You better run for your papers and start ruffling through. Checklist of things to do, a trap with 112. Shirtless videos and getting way more girls than you. I'll build a barn for the garden tools and a shed for the pups, cause when my female dogs are happy they start shaking their butts. My whole verse is a chorus, so I'm making the bucks. banging on the furnace, breaking up this basement of thugs.
Where'd the soul go? And yo, what happened to the music? Rap is just an action, now there's too much acting for improvement. Someone had to say it's certain, and I guess that person's me. But rappers who wear makeup, I don't call them MCs. Where'd the soul go? And yo, what happened to the meaning? If you fake the passion, rappers there to slap you when you're dreaming. Someone had to say it's certain, and I guess that person's me. But rappers who wear makeup, I don't call them MCs.
Hey Snuggles, here's some cream for the band-aid on your cheek. If it's too hot down there, you should move to Canada. It's that cocky little bastard, but a man made for the beat. I take professionals and make them look like amateurs. Called Shaggy for the hook and Jackie Chan for the solo. Selling mixes of job jams as the DCB promo. Nails painted black, following the latest fashion hobo. Death free on the tail of a Goodbye Records kimono. Gold frisbees and yo-yos to throw out to the children. Hoodies chromed out, play every disc is special edition. Sorting through the women lined up round the back of the building. Give me glasses and a guitar, I'll go whine in the rain. Fuck the band, they're not superstar enough for the name. I rap for the dame, sex, drugs, and rock and roll bangs. Hired Guru for the lyrics and blessed for the diamond chains.
You talking to me? I don't even know you, kid.
Ain't signing shit for no white boy, but you'll be in his vid. Love life, one of the reasons I love life. Put some time in your product, write an album in one night. Me and 50 had a gunfight, and just when I thought I had him, Dr. Dre gave me a beat, so I laced it with Bryan Adams. Who needs sensible subjects? They're far too hard to stomach, so just quit trying, cause someone else has already done it.
Where'd the soul go? And yo, what happened to the music? Rap is just an action, now there's too much acting for improvement. Someone had to say it's certain, and I guess that person's me. But rappers who wear makeup, I don't call them MCs. Where'd the soul go? And yo, what happened to the meaning? If you fake the passion, rappers there to slap you when you're dreaming. Someone had to say it's certain, and I guess that person's me. But rappers who wear makeup, I don't call them MCs.
Is this big. Another Sunday afternoon in the living room window, waiting for daddy to break all his promises again. I'll be there after 10, bring McDonald's and porn, teach you how to say the lines in your flat top more formed, but he didn't. Takes a bigger man to run and hide, couldn't even stick around a bit and cheer from the side. Asshole, I'm not a bar or a VLT, so you're sober for an hour, it's my graduation. No excuses, good enough this time, the point is you're a pathological liar. Lying, didn't call you on Father's Day, instead I sat at home with the finger up my ass, pops, motherfucker phone call. Never sold, just did, cheated and stole from a kid, then ran away like a despicable bastard does. In or out of jail on my birthday call, cause I love you biologically, but that's about all. Soldier at the Walmart till you sounds ill. If memories could escape me, then they would probably kill. Push me if I fall down slow. Should have been there in this lifetime, pops, it was a hell of a show. I crave her, my raver, sadistically. She rubbed that ass on my leg until I noticed her boobs were falling out the string bikini tops she's willing to lose. Bright purple with the contacts in, 6 layers of makeup on her face, now how can't she win? Come home with me, okay, I'm easy if you like to play. Made it this far on faith, might as well finish the day. Just stay, forget him, K, he's no good like me. Look over your shoulder, there's someone here I think you should be. Can we live on unemployment insurance? Understanding and encouragement, poverty is malnourishment. I called my grandma pretending it's the label, the only steady brace and support here for this shaky table. She's able to help us live through next week, wants to know when our camping trip is over, but I don't feel sober. So to cry about my issues in the phone booth usually isn't answers, just direction for the dancers. Life is proof, the bushy-tailed young romantic dived into the act and poof. No more bubble, popular culture cannibals gorge when there's trouble. And now that we're waist deep in the rubble, hunger's real. Sure, your sister's bedroom was a great place to sleep in, so I'll see you later, baby, maybe call you next weekend. Side behind the bush with my pants off, standing here beside the window with a hungry urge. Go ahead and paint the picture, I feel it right here. We were meant to change each other. Walking through the black perverse, nothing's lost, I carry obsession like a badge. Tell me what it says, this is an ending until one of us dies. Open your fucking eyes. I followed you home to better protect you, beautiful. The answer's right there. Pick it up or be a cowboy commando. Listen and write it down. I want a girlfriend who can help me move to Chesterfield. Counting up all the functions. The basic art is just reality TV to me. Expand the scenery. Say certain words twice. Fill up all the empty space. You'll find the time and place where everything is gone, perverted or twisted wrong. And you're gonna have to hold on. You're gonna need to be strong, motherfucker, right on. Keep me alive, desire.
Pain's a heavy red. Unforgotten. Pain's a heavy red. Unforgiven. Pain's a heavy red. Unforgotten. Pain's a heavy red. Love I wouldn't even recognize. I wouldn't even recognize. Wouldn't even recognize.
Couple of Quaaludes later and we'll shed that skin, but for now I'd rather you're frightened, please feed my hungry sin. I hug above the room right here, from these hooks in the wall. See the blood on those chain binds, it's all mine. She'd sit in that chair there, touching herself of course. The louder I started screaming, the longer she'd laugh and cheer. On the days I stayed conscious, she would rape me. Sometimes with a stick, and sometimes with a kick. Lock me in the dirt cellar, starving and cold, with a box around my face, full of darkness and a little space. Barefoot in the knee deep, I should just do what I'm told. Surrender and be her controlled. I remember, crucified in the basement for what seemed like forever, a second longer. Although that logic eats itself, a million different dimensions in this world to be afraid of. And look at me sharing my bubblegum with you, I'd say that's pretty brave. I love my darling slave. Master used to say between the beatings, someday when she dies, God allowing, she planned to take me with her. Whatever the giver needs, amputate my testicles so that evil never leads. The smell of rotting feces and vomit makes me all giddy. I think tonight I'll dress up like a woman and be pretty. Broad on top, this is God. I drag around the block because she'd never let me walk. I'd run, but she'd find me again, scream and hit me some more. This is my life. The sound of music makes me sick. For a rabid machine with no self-esteem, you do it well.
Being chased by angels with no wings, I follow my tomorrows, holding on to time's hand, yelling goodbye to what I borrowed. No sorrows, yet my happiness is dreaded. I've happened to have this happen once or twice, be glad I said it. And once the info's dead, it's said 9 times and then forgotten. I'll be that cat who lived my life, still death's departure was my option. In a white coffin, with a microphone as a tombstone, my epitaph reading that I finally got to move home. While I'm shaking hands with all of those statues I admired, concepted and constructed, like the man who built the fire. I'm detecting the disgusted, undesired type of reality brought forth within those cold hearts and porcelain personalities. Unpainted, yet faintly tainted with temptation. No longer shall I remain the same. All I'm saying is that I'm patient, and patience is a virtue. Noticeably neglected before filling its promise, since it wasn't intended to hurt you. Since it wasn't intended to hurt you.
Since it wasn't intended to hurt you.
Since it wasn't intended to hurt you.
Since it wasn't intended to hurt you. Price of love and progress is everything, don't deny. A couple of Quaaludes later and I'm ready to die.
I ain't scared to die and don't deny I can't afford it. Soon we'll all be leaving, since my means are always morbid.
I'll open the sky with my own 2 hands and take her back from you again someday. I'll open the sky with my own 2 hands and take her back from you again someday. I will. I'll open the sky with my own 2 hands and take her back from you again someday. I'll open the sky with my own 2 hands and take her back from you again someday. Somehow, some way, I'll open the sky with my own 2 hands and take her back from you again someday. There I lied, heavy-chested in the downpour, staring at the clouds with my mouth open, knowing well I used to drown in every memory falling down of the best friend found I ever threw around the house. How predictable, out here where the dreams feel invincible. Just me and my obsessive need to feel her breathing again. I still set a place for you at dinner every night. My fingers have never been crossed so tight. She will come back, alright. I'll open the sky with my own two hands and take her back from you again someday. I swear I'll open the sky with my own two hands and take her back from you again someday. The doctors waved me in from harvest that morning with a sad look, saying all those impossible words. There was nothing I could do to help her, Ira, I'm sorry, but she's as done as they get now, a paler ghost. Called her soldier till the seizures got too deep, and held her while she traded up fighting for some needed sleep. Beautiful treasure in my world, worth believing it is dry. Black and white rainbows poorly drawn since she died. I'll open the sky with my own two hands and take her back from you again someday. I'll open the sky with my own two hands and take her back from you again someday. Somehow, someway, I'll open the sky with my own two hands and take her back from you again someday. I'll open the sky with my own two hands and take her back from you again someday. I sang our song by the cross in the front lawn every morning since our Baba left me for that greater place. It's hard to carry this land with broken pride. I can't even lift my virtue up to eat lest I'd leave her side. What if she wakes up in the ground and I can't hear her cries? I need to be right here to dig if Cinderella tries. Open the skies with my own two hands and take her back from you again someday. I'll open the skies with my own two hands and take her back from you again someday. I'll open the sky with my own two pair and steal her back, cause it was never fair, I swear.
They spent their nights crying endlessly, holding hands in her memory, whispering the words, but only in what if. At dawn into their day, a daughter whisked away, loved by her family, amounts to tears in which the silence drifts. Never had the chance to say goodbye, yet someday soon I know we'll meet again. Beauty captured in the hearts of many people on the way, from me to yours, including mine, my friend. Caught a glimpse of her in every falling star that crashed, made a wish for her presence on each and every moon that passed. Caught a glimpse of her in every falling star that crashed, made a wish for her presence on each and every moon that passed. Caught a glimpse of her in every falling star that crashed, made a wish for her presence on each and every moon that passed. Caught a glimpse of her in every falling star that crashed, made a wish for her presence on each and every moon that passed. Mom and Dad heard the deepest from the devastating news. All they wanted was one more chance to say I love you. Thinking of the little girl they used to kiss, hold and hug, and if they only had the power, what they'd undo. Come to the understanding that she's no longer coming home. Left her bedroom walls the same and her belongings all alone. Every morning her mother still goes to the basement and watches where her baby used to sleep and cries. Just to feel the spirit of her smile and dream about the times as a child when she used to stare into her eyes. Caught a glimpse of her in every falling star that crashed, made a wish for her presence on each and every moon that passed. Caught a glimpse of her in every falling star that crashed, made a wish for her presence on each and every moon that passed. Caught a glimpse of her in every falling star that passed, and eternally her memories forever will last. Caught a glimpse of her in every falling star that passed, eternally her memories forever will last. Forever.